Yup, people. So recently I was bombarded with questions. Yes. So as we just got to 200 subs at just 5 videos, and that's great. And thank you so much to everyone who did subscribe. Keep on sharing this channel or this podcast through, if you are a Spotify listener or a Google podcast listener or Apple podcast, because we are available everywhere. So recently I just kept a story on my Instagram letting you ask that whatever you want to know, and to be honest, that was a massive response. I just got so many questions that my mind was blown up with the amount of questions, man. Like I didn't know that you guys are so curious to know about me. So welcome to the first solo podcast of mine on this channel, and this time I'll be answering to most of your questions. Mostly I was asked 3 major questions. First was, how did I start podcasting? How did my journey begin? What suddenly hit to my mind and I just started my podcasting journey? Around 26 to 28 questions were there asking the same question, that how did my podcasting journey begin? Like before I was a karateka, like I'm still a sports person, but it was like a total sports person completely changed into a podcaster. So how did this change happen? Second most asked question is, how do I get these guests on my podcast? What message or how do I contact these super influential people to convince them to come at my podcast? And the third one is, how much money do I make, or how can any teenager make money? So today I'll be answering first question, which is, how can teenagers make money? Yeah, so let's come at how do teenagers can make money. I'll be sharing 3 ways of how can teenagers make money. And the first one is, first you need to understand, that in 2016, if someone have started a YouTube channel or someone have started influencing on Instagram, then you know what would be the results. They, like, a lot of guys regret that if I would have started my YouTube channel with Bhuvan Bam or Ashish Chanchlani or any of the big influencer, then what would be my life today? But still live in the present and have a futuristic vision. Today I see a lot of people are converted into a influencer or a content creator or any of the things. So now this content creation space is, to be honest, tighted up. It is full. You have negligible space to enter it and make big at it. So what could you do? Of course, being a content creator is not that enough. After being a content creator, there are few things which they require a lot, but not every content creator has. For example, the first way to generate income: video editing. Yes, man, a lot of content creators are booming, but they don't know how to edit their videos. They are not good with editing. They are not good with processing that video. They are not good with keeping their videos up to date. And that's why I think video editing is the best skill to learn at this point of time, because a lot of content creators has content with them, but they don't have the editing skills, and that's where you can boom off and make a lot of money there. Yep, man, like it is like demand is high but supply is very low. To be honest, like a lot of my content creator friends are facing this problem. Even before starting my podcast, I did even learn the basics of video editing so that I could edit my own podcast. So it is something very, very useful skills. And yep, I would definitely suggest that you could learn video editing from, there are a lot of courses available on YouTube, Coursera, Udemy. It's like easily available. I'll drop some of the best courses of video editing in the description itself. You guys must check them out. You guys should have a look of it. And of course, you can start your video editing journey. Start with some professional apps like Adobe Premiere Pro or like any of that, because only those guys will be getting paid. Now, if this career proved and tested, yes, there are a lot of my friends who do freelancing stuff and all, and they are easily able to make around 10 to 20k a month Indian rupees. So it's good if you are a teenager and making 20k a month. But of course, for that you need to go for a hardcore training of video editing, which you will be a complete video editor by, I guess, 7 to 8 months. So yep, video editing has a lot of potential because there's a huge demand and you have to supply them. And of course, you can make a lot of money there. Learn to code. Yes. You guys should realize this, that we are not heading towards Stone Age or Ice Age. We are going towards Metaverse, and in Metaverse everything will be virtually, everything will be through our phones, or everything, the access will be granted to phones and every goddamn thing. So you should go with the technology rather than going to the or sticking to the old or traditional methods. Start learning code, start making apps, start making websites, because a lot of businesses are going online. So what do they need? If someone's taking their business online, then they'll need you to create websites, then they'll need you to create their apps for them, then they'll need you to regulate them, cloud storage, and a lot of things. Currently, like if since 2018 we have seen a huge boom in the decentralized economy. Like a lot of people are launching their own NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and DAOs. Start learning about what is DAOs, what is dApps, and a lot of things, man. There is a great stuff which you are supposed to learn in order to sustain in a long run. And of course, you can start learning code by, see, even I started learning it past 3 months, and I even had some of the very basic questions which every coder has, that with how to start beginning, like should you start with C++, Java, Python, because a lot of languages are there. So what I ended up concluding by talking or by getting mentored by one of the best coders or one of the best guys in this field is C and C++ are irrelevant in today's world. So you should definitely start with Python. There are of course a lot of courses on Udemy, Coursera, Telegram, or you can find it even on YouTube. A lot of courses are there. You can start with them. I'll of course be dropping link in the description. Okay, so the third skill which I think can make quite a decent amount or a lot of money in the long run is design. Yep, design in itself is an umbrella skill. Yep, it is divided into few parts like graphic design, UI UX, web design, thumbnail design, and these are very different kind of designs which play a different role at different places. Okay, but you can easily learn any of these skills. And just like there's one of my friend who's a graphic designer, and he's currently 19 years only, and he's quite making a 50K a month INR. So yep, graphic design is some of the top skills required in this content creators economy. Because see, whenever you click on my video, okay, what does it shows you? About the podcast, right? With whom it is the podcast, then the person's or mine photo is there, the Thoughts of Gen Zee's logo is there. Who creates this? A graphic designer creates this. These things are to be paid a lot, and to be honest, it will be paid a lot in the near future. And yeah, but it will take quite a few time, because no one is willing to hire a fresh graphic designer, because you would lack a lot of experience. So try working on some small projects. In initial stages you'll be getting only 1 to 200 rupees, or you might even need to work for free. But gradually, soon with time, this rates will go up in a compounding manner. But the best part about this field is you can get to work with your clients very closely, because in video editing and app building or coding, it's mainly like you send them your project, they'll review it in 1 or 2 days, then they might like you or might not like it, and then they'll return back to you. You might even get paid in the initial stages. But while in graphic designing, it's not like that. You work with your clients very closely. You send them your design, you just send them your UI UX, and they like it, pay you. If they don't like it, they'll just say no on your face on the very second. And that's what I really get to know a bit more interesting field this is. And if you are following up with the crypto or the NFT space, then you might have noticed that NFTs are booming since 2021. Like have you seen that monkey's picture which has been sold for millions of dollars, and or selling land at metaverse for millions of dollars? So who designs those monkey images? They are graphic designers. So you can even work for a NFT project, or you can do a lot of stuff. And of course, how to learn these skills? You can learn these skills from YouTube, Coursera, or like any platform. I'll be dropping link in the description. Make sure you go through it. Give it a try at least. These are the top 3 skills or top 3 fields where I think you can make a decent amount of money while you are from a Gen Z community or someone like that. But I would like to tell that by this video, I didn't intend of degrading any of the other skill or any of the other careers. Every career is great, but these 3 things are something which I think can boom in near future, and like kind of very important skills to master. So yes, this was all for today. If you want to know 3 skills which you should not do, or A lot of guys might tell you that learn this skill, you'll get so much money, learn this, but which you should not do because they are irrelevant in the near future. Then make sure you like, share, subscribe to this channel, and yes, do follow Jimil Pandit @Jimil Pandit on Instagram, because I'll be posting more Q&As there, and a lot of questions were asked to me, of course. So the questions which require short answers under 1 minute, I'll be uploading those answers on my Instagram. So stay tuned there, and do let me know that in future solo podcast, what do you want? How do I get these super influential people on my podcast, or more 3 skills which can make you a millionaire? Do let me know, guys.